This week, I take you on a trip buying opal in Lightning Ridge. G'day and welcome to Black Opal Direct. My name's Justin. Well, we're on a journey. We're going to Lightning Ridge and we're going to go and buy some opal. I'm going to take you on a secret tour to show you what it's like to buy opal off a miner. And it's quite a secret world and nobody really gets to see much of this sort of stuff, so you're in for a treat. It's a long drive to the mining fields no matter where on the coast you come from, but there's plenty to see on the way. But I always make sure I have a good audiobook to pass the time. Hey little baby. I brought my son Saxon up with me on this trip to help with the driving and do some camera work. He also likes to help out my mates out in the mining fields whenever they need it. 9 hours driving and we finally made it to Opal Country. So this is where the action happens. This is where I do most of my buying if I'm not out on the field and I go and look at some opal out on the field, which is a really tempting and scary place to buy because you see something come straight out of the ground and you say, this is the first time I've seen this, I want this opal. And it's a little bit probably scary. It's best to come back to wherever you normally buy and look at it in the light that you're used to. Now this setup here is perfect for me because I've got some opal here. I can look at some opal. I've got my natural light source from behind me so that when I'm looking at this opal, I know how opal shows up in the right light, because if you use the same light every time, you get a really good gauge or idea about what opal is worth and how it looks in your lights that you know best. So I've got all of my tools all around me, my calculators, my light, my loop, a little scale, portable one, and I can gauge whether this is the type of opal I can use or not. Meanwhile, Saxon's out at the opal fields helping out our good friend Ken.
Down at the opal fields here with the miner Ken. Ken needed help with his drilling rig this morning and had some fixing on the hydraulic rams. The bearings gave way, so I've just come out here to help for the morning. And Ken's been working so hard last 2 months. He's put down about 100 holes in this area, all about 3 feet wide, anywhere from 40 to 85 feet deep, and he's found absolutely nothing. It's a shame, but it just goes to show that you don't always find $1 million worth of opal when you come out here, and it's a bit of luck of the draw really.
Fix the bushes and pins for the rams. They are for the tower to lift the whole thing up. They're being completely flogged out. So then we needed a crane here, and we had Snackser to give us a hand, and we had to fit it in here. So now hopefully this will be much better and not so sloppy. The whole tower was moving like this when it was in the right position. That's not what we want. And the other day we did some new locks. That's on the Kelly bar, so we stop it from falling that extra 200 mil. So we got them on 3 spots. That's done. So now we're gonna fix the, this is actually where we call it a bell housing. That needs to be secured and fixed. So that part sits in the back here. 40 bolts snapped here.
This rig
40.
fell about 15 feet into the ground and
Yes.
snapped off 40 bolts.
That's it, that's correct. So, well, we got the rams in, and they're not easy, they're heavy.
Good stuff.
So what I'm taking you to today is I'm taking you to a mine where I know my friend is mining there, and I'm going to check on him. He knows I'm coming, and I'm going to check and just see if he's got any opal for sale. So what I want to take you on is a journey through the whole opal buying process in Lightning Ridge, and you can see what we do and how it works. There is a few things that I will say that you really need to be careful of, and that is never go to a mining site without permission, because there is so many dangers and potholes and sinkholes and mine shafts and all sorts of dangerous things out there that most people might not even know about. So, and also it's illegal to go into a mining area without permission. When we get to my friend's claim, his name's Dave, we're going to knock on his door, and there's a special way to knock on a door in a mine, so I'm going to show you that as well, and see if Dave's home, and hopefully he's got some opal. So we're just going to head out to the mining fields now. Right, we're out of Dave's mine now, and there's a few things I want to show you of how we get to contact the miner down below. Now this is a mine safe area, so you can't just come here without permission. Okay, it's very important. So come over and I'll show you a couple ways that we get in contact with the miner down below. Very important tool. So what we're doing is, Dave is down the mine. You can hear his generator going, so you know that he's working. Okay, there's lights on down there, and the generator will be also running the jackhammer. So if you listen carefully, you can hear that jackhammer going. If it's not going, the generator won't be labouring, which is not labouring right now. So I can hear that there's nothing, no jackhammer going, but if we go a little bit closer, I'm sure he's working, so let's go and have a listen. So as you can hear, I don't know if you can hear, but you can hear the generator now is starting to go up and down in revs. That means that he's turning the jackhammer on and off, and I can hear the jackhammer going right now. So what we do is we grab our piece of metal or a screwdriver and we listen. We listen for the break in the jackhammering, and then we go, and that's the way we knock on the door to a mine. And hopefully, if he's not got his earplugs in and he's not hammering at the time, he'll hear that. Yep, he heard me. Hey Dave!
Hey, what's happening?
How you going? Just checking up to see how you're going and if you're on any opal.
Yeah, no, not going too bad. Got it cut a little bit. Got a real nice piece out.
Rightio.
If you're interested in it, I can come and show you.
Yeah, come up, man. Come up.
Yeah, right, and then I'll be up there in a sec.
No worries. So you never ever go down a mine without an invitation. There's a bucket that comes up with dirt in it, and if you're going down and they don't know and they turn the bucket on, this is very, very powerful equipment and you can get injured very easily. So never go down a mine when people don't know. Hey buddy, how are ya? Good to see you.
Long time no see.
Wow, the weather's nice.
That's beautiful at the
It
moment.
was 48 degrees last week.
Yeah.
What is it, maybe 30?
Yeah, I think 30, 31, 30. A lot cooler underground, but
I bet it is. I bet it is. I like
What are you up to?
We're just doing the rounds and just seeing if you've got any opal.
Well, you've got me at the right time this morning. I just cut onto a little bit down there.
You did?
Yeah, nice little bit actually. Yeah, really good little piece.
Yes, well,
Yeah, so
maybe you could come around the house in a little while and bring it to us. Maybe.
Yeah, right. What I'll do, I'll just pack up here
Yep.
and I'll meet you down the house 10, 15 minutes or something.
Perfect.
No worries.
Sounds good. Good
I
on
hope
you.
you like it. It's a nice piece.
Oh, I'm really excited
So
now.
am I actually.
I'm excited.
So am I.
Let's hope we can
See.
come to a deal, man.
Yeah, no, right. Hope we can.
Alright. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, right then.
It'll be Dave. Hello. Hey. Hey. How you going?
Oh yeah,
Thanks for coming back.
no problem at all.
I Just saw a big glint of colour there, man.
Yeah, no, I've been out minding the corners. You seen me come over, and I promised I'd come show you this piece.
Appreciate it. These are geese. You just gouged that out this morning.
Just gouged it out this morning, yeah.
Just all rough.
A couple of other bits of seam, but yeah, I got that knobby out, so I thought I'd come and show you.
Wow. Oh, that's good colour, man. Well done.
Hope there's plenty more of it.
Yeah. And what are you asking for it?
It's got to be worth five grand.
5 grand.
Gotta be, yeah.
5 grand. Oh, it's a nice colour. What does it weigh? Oh, so it's wow. So it's 32 carats as it is. I get I get a 6 or 7 carat stone out of it, which is a risk. It's a high risk when I can only see the colour on one side. You wouldn't do 4.5 on that, would you?
No, I've got to stick to my guns on 5 on it.
You drive a hard bugger.
I know. Hard to get them out.
Done. You got to
No
do
worries
it.
then. Thank you. Yeah.
That's a beauty. Oh, I look forward to cutting that one for sure.
No, it should cut a nice stone.
Excellent. Well, I was lucky I come and banged on your ladder.
Actually.
Stay tuned next time when I take this beautiful piece to the wheel and see if I make a profit or a loss. Thanks for watching. Keep the family fed.
Yeah. Food in the fridge and beer on the table. No, food on the table, beer in the fridge.